apply some 400 and 600 wet to get the runs out, and some Comet on a gray scuff pad to get it all scuffed back down. And we broke through the candy into the base coat, and I think down to the sealer in a couple of areas. So we're just going to reseal the whole thing, and more base coat, more candy, more clear. So that's kind of the plan for tonight. Probably make it a short video, not going to film it, but just going to make a quick update here. We'll come back and show you when we get it done. Alright, we salvaged some of the masking tape, or the masking in general, and going to reuse that. Kind of cleaned it off, dusted it off, blew some air in there, make sure nothing was flaking off of it, so it's all good. The outer masking got all wet from the wet sanding and the masking down below, so we redid that. And just pulled some plastic over the deck lid and the other side. So alright, we're going to get the floor wet, get everything cleaned up, and we're going to get ready to redo this again. Not going to show you all the details today. You've already seen it done, so just going to show you our progress. Alright, I was just going to show this real quick too. I've had a number of people ask about the paint, you know, what brand is it and so forth. We're using, for the jams, we're using Omni MP170 epoxy, thinned out 10% with acetone for the sealer. And on the rest of the car, we're going to use Urekem's urethane sealer. And here's the product though. This is a complete kit. It was $299 for basically all that you see here. There's some hardeners and reducers that aren't here that were included, but it comes with a gallon of the silver base and a reducer to go with it. So pretty nice stuff. So a gallon of the silver base. It comes with this is the wine colored candy, very similar to the candy brandy wine from House of Color, and it came with a gallon of 4-to-1 clear, and this is what we're using on the jams and all the non-visible areas, and we're using a high solids clear, 2-to-1 clear for the outside of the car that we bought separately from them. And so yeah, that's what we're using. You know, it was an impulse buy. I don't really know much about it. Was just on eBay one night and did a little research, saw how cheap it was, and decided to order it. And since that time, you know, Just Hagen has kind of shown that he uses it as well, and seems to have had really good luck with it. So so far it's so good. I'll just say that their customer service has been good, very responsive. In fact, I sent them an email on a Sunday and got a response back within a couple hours for something I needed. So I doubt you can get that from even some of the brand names out there, so, or the well-known brand names, I should say. So anyway, I had a few questions about this. Just want to show it real quick. And this is probably what I should be using the whole time on the jams, is this detail gun, just because it's so finicky to get into the little areas without getting coverage in all the other areas and creating runs. So we're going to use this tonight, and anyway, we'll come back and show you our progress. Alright, we got the sealer and base on there. Ran into a little bit of a problem. I don't know if you can pick it up or not. You can see it right there, where we had a little reaction with the sealer and had to come back and scuff it out a little bit. I don't guess I got it scuffed good enough in that area. So anyway, I had a couple of text messages back and forth with Matt, Slow SRT, and he kind of reluctantly guided me through the process. I don't think he's too happy about getting all these messages, but he sure is awful helpful. So Matt, thank you, sir, for that. And we're back on track here. So about to put some candy on. I'm going to get a little slower with it now, and see if we can get it on here without getting any runs. All right, we'll come back and show you when we're done. All right, well, I think we're pretty much wrapped up here. We got it redone, no runs, went a little slower, built up with more coats of candy instead of trying to hammer it on there, which I already learned that lesson once. I'm not sure why I had to learn it again, but anyway. Got some trash in it down here in the candy. I don't know if I hit one of the holes or something and blew out something, but right in the area there's, yeah. But it's a door jamb, and it's gonna have to let it ride. I may put some extra clear on, maybe an extra coat on this one, and you know, wet sand and buff that bottom edge down there. I think it'll be pretty easy to do. So, but I'm not worried about that now. We get a lot of other work to do. So, anyway, there you go. Thanks, everybody.